please tune in. Please share, like the page. Going over to David Adams Podcast on YouTube and do me the favor and press subscribe. Thank you. It's a blessing. We hit 500 subscribed on YouTube. We got 500 subscriptions on YouTube. Thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't done that yet, please go over there and do that. David Adams Podcast on YouTube. Thank you. What's good? Much love and respect. Peace and blessings to the good energy people. What's good? What's good? Peace and blessings. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you for tuning in. If you could, go ahead and like the page. Thank you. Like the page. If you haven't followed yet, please follow the page, David Adams. Once again, going over to YouTube under David Adams Podcast and press subscribe. We have gotten, I think, 500 and some change. 503 or 4, something like that, subscriptions so far. So I thank each and every last one of you for following and subscribing from the beginning. All those day ones, much love. Let's say good morning to D. What's good, Miss D? Good to see you.
I am blessed. Good morning, everyone.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. How's your morning going so far? What you come in contact with? What you do this morning? What did you?
I did mommy things.
Okay.
It is a blessing. I'm up this morning,
Yeah.
thankful to God for another day of life.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. Well, you guys see the topic. The topic is basically we're going to be talking about Wendy Williams, and a lot of people feel like the Wendy Williams story is a touchy situation. For me, I watched it. I watched it was like a documentary, and then there was also like a movie type documentary where she was actually, doing her thing, and it was her life basically.
Yes.
You saw that?
Yes, I saw that
both?
too. I saw both of them. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
What's your take, on the Wendy Williams story in particular?
Well, I personally, as a woman, it did sadden me. I'm gonna say that it is saddened. It is a very deep situation.
Yeah, it's really deep.
I mean, really, it's hard for us to make, to talk about it, make comments, and because of a lot of things that I guess, she has done as a woman, and a lot of hurting also that she brought to other people.
Right.
So it's hard for us to make comment about it and discuss the situation, but we want to be able to talk about what can we learn out of the situation,
exactly.
instead of pointing finger and like being very negative about it.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, because there is mixed feelings about Wendy Williams' situation. I've read so many different comments under her posts and under other people's posts, and you hear a lot of people going in on her, man. I mean, like really, like, you know, tearing her down.
Yes. Which is human, you know, that's what human does.
Right.
Well, that's what human does, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you have a lot in your well, they say, you know, a lot is gonna come out in the bucket. Once you put the bucket in the well,
right,
you try to pull things out, ain't nothing good in it. Well, what can you expect? Not pure water.
It won't be pure.
It won't be no pure water. You know that already, you know. So we can't expect like good things or good comment from people.
Right.
That's what I said, that we don't want to really go and discuss her life, but we want to see what can we learn from it. From as human being, you know. There's a lesson in everything.
Exactly.
Even when another brother or sister falls, instead of, you know, trying to, like we said, antagonize them, be on top of them, we want to be able to learn what's the lesson can we learn out of it.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. Good point, D. Good point.
Yes.
Good point. Really good point. So, concerning the, I want to go right to the money, dealing with the people that's around her now. You know, as we hear from the documentary, how people are seeming like they're scamming her, or people are taking money from her. How do you feel about that? Is that true in your head? Do you perceive that to be the case? There
is a possibility. I could say that, you know, because like we said from the beginning, they show a lot of things where the way she also treated her workers. You know what I'm saying? When she was strong and she was in her mind, when she was focused. The way she was with them also. What do you think they're going to do when they see her in her weak point of her life? I don't think they're going to be down there to support her.
I agree.
You know, I think this is the time they're going to go ahead and say, let's take advantage of it.
Now, I see her in that state. And, you know, because she's going through some things as far as her health is concerned. And I guess dealing with her health, it has something to do with the mentality, the mental illness too, possibly. I don't know. But the way she talked to that one particular girl, that did struck me a little bit. I'm like, oh, that was strange. So I'm trying to figure out, was she that way even when she was at the top of her game to her co-workers?
I think that, I mean, like we said, it is a lot. There is a lot that is involved in it. Drugs. And so therefore, maybe she's not like that when she's focused in her process. You know what I'm saying? When she's in her senses, maybe she's not like that. But she have different character and different ways of, you know, when I'm looking at it, I'm seeing that it's like 5, 6, 7, 8 different person in one.
Yeah, true.
I think
crazy. She's under the influence. I think she's a whole different person. You know what I mean? So I think we can learn something from that.
Definitely.
Even when we're, you know, dealing with, you know, average people. You know what I mean? So, like, as you said, you know, depending on what you do and what you put out, you know, that's what you're going to receive.
That's what you're going to receive back.
And some people get very upset. I'm talking very upset because they are fans of hers. And because they're fans of hers, no matter what you say negative about her, they're going to come back and like, you know, you can't be talking about her. But at the end of the day, you got other people saying, hold up. But she talked about everybody in her career. She disrespected
That's what she did.
Everybody in her career.
That was her life. And now they say the change just turned. So, it's not the tail, now she got the head.
So everybody gets a turn, whether it's negative or positive. Everybody gets a turn of being successful as well. Depending on how.
And we just spoke about it right now. What can we learn from it? And we just see one lesson now. You know what I'm saying? What you do, we just said it. It's gonna come back to you, or like we said, it doesn't mean that, because that was her life. I said that was her career. She saw what she was good at, and that's what she came out, and she made her living. So, but also we have to know that everything that we do in this life, we can never expect, you know what I'm saying, like to have it straight out through it.
What you mean?
Our turn is going to come too, Supreme. That's what I'm trying to say. Our turn is going to come.
That's a fact.
I mean, today you're talking about me. Tomorrow somebody else is going to talk about you. How are you going to take it when he turns on you?
Right. So how do you think Wendy is taking this pressure right now? For those who are watching, how do you think Wendy is taking the pressure of what possibly she may have did to others, they're doing to her on the massive level now. What do you think about that? You can always call in and give your perspective. The number is 973-433-5666. So call in and give your perspective on that.
Yes.
All right. So how do you think
we have to?
How do you think she taking it?
I'm thinking as a person,
Right.
as I'm talking from my point of view. Like when something is done, or even when I make a mistake with another person, I don't feel okay, Supreme, as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
If I feel that I hurt someone and I don't go and ask for forgiveness and I'm sorry and make amendment and make a peace with that person, I'm not okay mentally.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
So I can't imagine a person who lives that life hurting somebody else, and digging in somebody else's business and bringing it out,
Right.
and maybe messing up somebody else's career, life, family.
Character.
So when this thing turns on you, I don't think she's okay mentally. So
I think that's a part of
her deteriorating.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking as a human being.
Wow, that's deep.
That's what I'm thinking as a human being, because I can't be in peace.
Yeah.
You just spoke about that last week. You gotta be in peace with every human being, really, because I'm thinking that's just how it is in life.
Right.
You gonna go through it too.
Yeah.
We all got a place in the cemetery.
Because at the end of the day, you have to have some type of self-accusing spirit.
Yes.
I heard you say,
yes.
It won't be right with you.
It won't be right.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I don't feel okay.
So do you feel like some people don't have that in them, which is that self-accusing spirit? Some people are actually, it's built in them to have a conscience of how they make another person feel, regardless of the circumstances.
Yes, I can say that we all have goodness in us, just like the way we got
Right.
evilness in us.
Right.
So we have to learn how to balance everything in our life. So I really do think that she does have it in her.
Right.
But like I said, the way that she lived her life and what she did is what made her who she is nowadays. I believe that it made Wendy Williams who she is.
Right.
She had the ability to do what she do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm thinking that I just think that the way she living her life right now, I don't think that some people might say, I think she don't care. But I really do think she does. Otherwise, she wouldn't be deteriorating mentally.
Yeah, she do care.
Everybody got it. I think that's what's killing her right now.
Right.
What I did, because usually as a human being, when we make a mistake,
Right.
Supreme, it just comes back to you. You're like, oh, shoot. I remember I did this. I remember I did that. Now I want that. It's just a rewind record in our head, like coming back and forward and forward and forward and forward. And guess what's gonna happen? That's like really hard for us to overcome as human being, I think. So I'm not gonna say like, oh well, maybe she's already. Hey, who are we to judge her? Like I said, maybe she already went down on her knee and asked God for forgiveness.
Right.
We don't know that. That's between her and God.
Right.
We're just a human being making our opinion. Like we said, we should be able to learn from it and know what's good. Take
Right.
the good out of it.
Take the good out of it.
Take the good out of
Right,
it. Yes.
right. Because I think she did have some good in her during
Yes.
her career. I don't think she was all negative.
No.
Even though we may look at her and see how she was on TV.
Yes.
But that was her persona.
Yes.
For her to get, her career going and get her money.
It's more money.
It's more money.
More
And that's-
money.
That's what happens. So now I feel that money plays a big part
Yes, it does.
in how
does.
she was coming at people.
Yes.
So what do you say about those who are going after the money and then on top of going after the money, tearing down characteristics of others? Heavily. I'm talking about heavily. Like I mean, I was shocked when I heard the audio of her speaking to Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Yes.
I was shocked at that.
I was,
saw it-
just like
I saw
you.
it years back, but just
I
hearing
was.
it again, I'm like, wow.
I was just like you. I
Right.
was, and we just spoke about it. See,
Right.
and they say that the money is the eyes to the evil, right?
Right.
So we already know that, and usually once you get a little money, you want more. So it doesn't matter what you have to do to get it. We already seen that in our life every
Yeah.
single day.
That's true.
Okay, so we already know. So, like I said, we said it's a lesson learned to us. I mean, we got to learn something out of it. It's just telling us you have to have balance in life, whether it's money wise and in everything. You got to balance it all, Supreme.
Facts. So, do you think she balanced it?
No, she didn't. She did not balance it. I don't think she balanced her money because she kept going and going and going after. And imagine, like we just said, look, just call Whitney. I mean, could you just imagine the damage that it did?
Yeah.
And to her daughter.
Not only did she just
even to her daughter.
Not only did she just call her and ask her certain questions. The questions wasn't. I don't think the questions was all that bad.
Yes.
It's I think the delivery and how she asked
she asked it, yeah.
But the most damaging thing is
she put it out. She put it out.
She put it out without her consent.
Yes.
That
was very deep.
Yeah.
Very deep. Look at that was a damage that maybe even got her where she is. You know what I'm saying? Under the grave. We don't know that because you're playing with people's emotion, people's mind, people's life, people's family, knowing and everything that you do, you attacking somebody just to downgrade them for money?
For money, yeah.
For money?
That's deep.
That's very hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that affected her daughter. Mm-hmm. Is already right behind her too on the ground. Wow. Affected the whole family.
The whole family. Yeah.
And words is very powerful.
Words powerful. So they say in the beginning was the what? In the beginning was the what? The word, right?
It was the word, Supreme. It was. Yeah. Words is very powerful. And you might think, that's what I said, that you got to be careful. Just one thing that you said could hurt and can just mess up somebody's life. Right. That's really messed up.
Yeah. That's.
And I do believe that's what people are looking at her right now, like, wow. And you already know who's gonna be like, why are you doing that to her? Because they're supporting the same thing. They are in the same, which is
they
really
are the same way.
Because
so they support.
All right, I didn't
100%.
say it.
You did say it. You did say it.
I didn't say it.
So you saying those that actually saying are like, you know, feeling bad for her. Mm-hmm. Are you saying those that's trying to come down on the people that's going against her? Are you saying that some of them people are exactly the same way she is as far as the gossiping, putting down people, the running at the mouth on a regular, you know what I mean? Always into drama, trying to create drama.
You are who you run with. Let's say it, all right? Because I also think that a lot of people are now like, oh, so saddened that Wendy's not on TV no more, or she's going through a lot in her life. I think they're more saddened that she ain't out, bringing out the gossip to them no more.
Wow. That's deep.
When you come out here, Supreme, you know the things that we talk about here live?
Right.
You know, I always come with that mental, like I told you. I want to talk about it in a mental way, in a spiritual way, because you know what? That's how it's supposed to be. We want to learn the good thing out of it. You know why we ain't getting supported that much? We ain't in gossiping. We're bringing out things where we're going to go ahead and learn good things. We're trying to learn from mistake. We're trying to learn so we could be able to amend our life, because we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect.
Right.
My turn is going to come.
Everybody's
And the only thing that I pray to God every day is that if I fall, please don't leave me by myself.
No
Stay
doubt.
right by my side and keep guiding me straight.
No doubt. Feel you on that. Great point.
Because we all gonna go through it.
That's right.
People gonna talk about it. People gonna start talking about us. People gonna try to downgrade us. People gonna try anything just to mess up somebody's life, our life, my life, or anybody.
Right.
But we gotta be ready for that time, because it's gonna come, and that's the reason why we gotta act just what we preach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like sometimes you gotta represent yourself.
Facts. Agree.
You gotta represent yourself.
100% correct.
Because the devil is right there,
waiting,
chasing you, especially when he knows. Especially when he know you're doing something good.
Yeah.
He don't want you to bring the good information to his people.
Facts.
He want those black sheep.
Great point. Back to Wendy. There was a portion in the documentary where she didn't want her son or some of the family members around.
Yes.
Why do you think she didn't want the family members or the son around at times?
I think as a mother, I think she's trying to protect her family because she know what was coming. When I was sitting down looking at it, I think
That's a good point.
I think she knew what was coming, Supreme. She knew
She knew they was gonna be all.
She knew
over
it from the beginning, and that's the reason why the recording started way before when she was still focused. She wasn't all down to the ground.
Right.
It was starting. That wasn't done yesterday.
Right.
Because she know the war was coming. She was preparing herself. She was trying to protect her family. I think it's that's what it is. And another thing that I'm thinking too, Supreme, I think that her family, which is I think are the only one who was trying to point out to her also what she was running into. But most of the time, when we got our family letting us know, listen, this is gonna go down one day. But once you go up there,
family keep you grounded.
Yes, let's say it again.
Keep you humble. Keep you focused.
And not only family, maybe the one that was good with her too.
Right.
Good family, maybe
family
good
and friends,
friends.
right.
Yes.
Right.
They told her one day it's gonna be your turn. You
Right.
think it wasn't? They said it to her.
Of course.
So that's what I'm saying, that she was prepared and she was trying to find out. I mean, I think she was trying to protect her family, her son, in everything that she did. But this well was it was too much in it.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to overflow and burn everybody regardless. Because a lot of things going to come, Supreme.
Yeah.
They're going to dig into your son life, your husband life, your ex, your mama, everybody that wasn't never on TV. Everything going to pop out.
That's facts. That's wow. So it definitely has. You know what I mean? Like, so if you disrespected one person, two people, I'm talking about a lot of people, not just average people. We're talking about people that's popular,
Yes.
famous.
Yes.
She disrespected.
Yes. She did a lot.
Every day.
She did a lot.
Every day.
She made her money.
So now those same people that has fans, that has fans like she do,
Yes.
are now turning on her, even in her state where she's down. I always say
Yes.
never kick a person when they down,
Yes.
but some people don't think like that.
Yes.
They kicking her, stomping her, and everything.
They're going to do it all.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of it now because they want her to feel what they felt at that moment when she did it to them.
Right.
Revenge.
Especially when she did it to her, to their fan base.
Yes.
Their fan base felt that.
Yes.
Whitney fan base felt that.
We all felt it.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Who else? Total. What
Yes.
is that? TLC? Was it?
Yes.
That
All
TLC?
of them, yeah.
They felt
all of them. She did it to all of them.
That's deep.
All of them.
What is your perspective, y'all who's watching? If you have a comment, please put it on the comment board regarding this situation. I know it's a touchy situation, but we would love to learn from it. You know, as people, as you know, in general, we want to learn from
Yes.
situations like this.
Yes,
If
definitely.
you have something you can say that will give some wisdom and knowledge to everyone that's maybe watching this video, please do so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. That is a very, very touchy. Like I said, it's so hard for everyone. Like for me, at least, I'm not the type of person that I am very like, wow, that's messed up, you know.
Right.
What she's going through is very saddening to me because I'm a mother. I feel bad for her son. And beside that, I'm a woman. But then when you, like you say, once you weigh it and you're like, wow, she did so much. She hurt a lot of people.
Right.
But so that's what I say. It's so much to look into it. But I know we're talking about Wendy, but I want to know. I also want to say that when things like that happen, as human beings, we tend to attack and try to take advantage and revenge
Right.
on that person. But I just want to know, you know, I don't want us as human beings, our
Right.
brothers and sisters,
Right.
to, you know, we need to make change.
Right.
I just want to say we need to make change. So
you're saying-
the positive things, yeah.
Right. So you're saying if someone come at you negative
Yes.
and they constantly came at you negative,
Yes.
when they're down,
Yes.
don't come back at them in the negative
Yes.
because most times, 9 times out of 10,
Yes.
you're going to be charged for that as well.
There you go.
Even though
Yeah, go.
they came at you so negative.
Yes, because you wanted. It's something about life that a lot of people don't sit down and think about it. Because then you're talking about her, you're talking about Wendy, but guess you're doing the same thing she did.
Right.
So what makes you different?
Right.
So if you thought she was wrong, why act like the way she did?
Woo! Come on. Come on. You better talk. You preaching. You preaching this morning, Miss D.
I'm just saying it because you know what?
Right.
That bullet is gonna come back directly at you, just like the way he hit her.
Right.
So why?
That's facts.
So that's what I said, that in every negative things that we go through life, we should be able to get the positive.
So look for the positives.
So
and
we could be
negative.
able to change our...
There are so many much more positives than the negatives.
Yes.
I received
Yes.
that. I received
Yes.
that. I received that.
There's so much
What you
in it.
say, Cameron? Cameron said, karma is real.
Yes, it is.
I feel you, Tucker.
Yes.
I feel you, Tucker.
He is. He's
DeAndre,
right.
what you say? And bro, the setup looks great. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you supporting, brother. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. Thanks a lot. And if you want to possibly bless the setup to be even better, you can always cash at me at D.A. Barber 201. $ D.A. Barber 201. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Yep. So, what you say? Cameron said also, if you don't want it done to you, don't do it to nobody else.
Yes.
Facts.
I learned that with my mama.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts. Mama taught you that.
Listen, do unto others.
As you want done unto you.
There you go. I live by it.
I agree.
That's what every time if I was to make something that I would like, Lord, forgive me.
Right. Right.
I'm already scared because I already know. Listen, listen. It's gonna come back. Gonna come back. But as human beings, we need to learn that it shouldn't be like that either. We cannot go back and do the same thing people do to us.
Yeah, man.
And I think that is a lesson learned to everybody in life.
Yeah, but you know, it's crazy. It's a natural instinct
It is. It is.
for revenge.
To react immediately. Yeah, it is.
Natural instinct.
And it
That's
shouldn't be.
something you have to work on. That's hard.
It is.
That's hard.
Believe me.
'Cause I ain't gonna lie.
Believe me.
Somebody smack me, it's going down.
I believe. Listen.
It's going down.
But you know what hurt more? And it ain't nothing, because you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you, Supreme.
Right.
I seen it so much. People, like somebody come and smack you,
Right.
and then you react back. Guess who go to jail?
You.
Then you end up in jail. And I'm like, hold on. She hit me first.
Yeah, I'm the innocent one.
That's what I'm saying. Out of something that could
Right.
be
That came
prevented,
to me, right.
I would just walk away or go ahead and make a,
Got you. Oh, take them to-
There's
take them to
different
court.
way. There's different way of taking
There's
care
different
of
way
it
to take
that
care
it won't affect you.
Right.
Think about it, because sometimes it hit us harder
Right.
than we thought it was going to.
That's true.
Definitely.
That's true.
It happens a lot of time, and I see it happen. And you know, and you know what? The other thing that I notice also, well, when I'm like, people are like arguing with you, all in your face. Walk away, and you see what's gonna hurt more. You're gonna make them more louder.
Yeah.
And guess what? They because that's what they want to downgrade. They want your spirit down. They see you more greater than them when you turn around and walk away.
Wow. And they'll look at it as if, oh, you a coward, you a punk.
No, you are the greater one.
That's what's up.
You're the greater one.
No doubt.
You didn't go down to their level.
Yeah.
That's how life is.
Wow. So those who watching, we're just trying to find the good and out of a bad situation, because we already know that people always talking about, just as Cameron Tucker said, karma is real.
Yes.
But what can we get out of this bad situation? Not to say that, just not to harp on karma, because there are positive karmas as well.
Yes.
So people only look at karma as a negative thing.
Yes.
But I know people are looking at the situation of Wendy this is why she's going through what she's going through.
Yes.
What do you have to say regarding the positives that we can get out of this?
Yes. What can we learn out of this?
What can we learn from it?
Yeah,
that was my whole thing.
Yes.
What can we learn from this?
What can we learn from this
So you
situation?
can put that on the comment board if you like.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was crazy how seeing her condition and how sharp she was.
Yes.
And now her mind, it seemed like it's drifting off.
Yes.
But when she's around her son, I've seen videos where she's around her son, she on point.
Yes.
She totally on point. So there's a love connection,
a motherly love
that she don't want her son to see her other than herself.
Protection.
So I think that she don't even take a squig when she know she gonna be around her son.
Yes, it's a protection. Yeah. It's a mother protection. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I was saying to you that it is her behavior and the way she act and a lot of personality that I saw in her while I was watching the documentary. Because she really, it's like 10 people in one.
Yeah, it really was.
It's like, wow, this is crazy, you know. Yeah. But so that's what I'm thinking, that it's more a mental thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her mind
is mental. It's emotional.
Her
spiritual.
Her mind is just
it's psychological.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because remember, when you're good mentally, you focus. Even your body feels the strength all over it when you're good in your mind.
Come on.
It's a strength in your body when you're good. When you're good and you're focused and your mind is fine, your whole body feels good.
Facts.
Your whole body feels good. Now, when you got problem in your mind, you have a lot in your brain. You can't focus. You don't want to get up.
Right.
You don't want to do nothing. You feel like the whole world is falling right on top of you.
Facts.
Yes.
Totally
so if she's not doing good in her mind mentally, we may be feeling guilt, feeling imagine how that's just crazy.
That's crazy.
Yes, that's really crazy.
I think with that pressure, we talked about basically all of that basically is pressure.
Yes, it's pressure.
So when that pressure hits, something must happen in the brain.
Yes.
Something must happen in the brain to where it snaps.
Yes.
Neurologically.
Yes.
If I said that right.
Yes.
The nervous system.
Yes.
Something just snaps, just like the electricity system, how electricity works when there's a extra power bump, a boof that goes into the electricity.
It triggers. It just triggers.
It cuts off. The circuit breaker. Boom.
Yes, it does.
So I think that's something that happened in people's brain when they can't handle that type of pressure.
Oh, yes.
And that's why medication is needed and all that good stuff.
She needs the treatment. She needs the treatment to help her out.
Wow, that's deep.
And that's also to tell our people, since we're trying to learn something from this, you know what I'm saying? When we go through problem, we discuss about this. You might think that it's a little thing, but if you need that help, you need somebody to talk to, please make that move and speak to somebody. Go open your heart, open your mind, open it up with someone that you trust, because it's going to be a relief in your mind, in your heart, which is number one treatment, I think. Instead of keeping it in your brain, in your heart, because one day that goes on you. It just continues filling in until you can't handle it no more, and you just pop.
Right.
So try to get it.
I got a scenario, and I always use it as a Pepsi that was shooken up so much. And as soon as you just a little bit. So it's best to get that out.
Get the help.
As soon as possible.
Yes.
Talk to somebody.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We need to. Yes.
Conversate with whoever that's close to you.
Yes.
And even when you're at the top of your game, everybody's gonna go through something.
Everybody,
no matter what it is,
we all go to something.
You're not invincible.
We all go to it. Like I said, I'm not perfect.
Those who you think that's invincible, that they got it all together, it's a lie.
No, it is a lie.
It's a lie.
They got the money, they got the fame, they got the voice, they got everything. But One day, we just said it's gonna come out, Supreme.
Right.
It's part of life. We all got our place at the cemetery. We all got our place in this life struggle. Life is just it's a battle.
Right.
And we gotta learn how to fight it. And I believe that fighting it is not like how people always think that it's about going back aggressively.
Right.
Sometimes we have to, lower ourselves.
Right.
And handle it.
Yeah. Well, Cameron says he wanted to drop a little advice and wisdom. If you have any advice, wisdom, or analogy or perspective on this particular subject, you can go ahead and leave it on the comment board, or you can call in at this number that's on the screen right now.
Yes.
Cameron says, I leave it to God to handle my battles, because it says in the Bible, don't do evil with evil. Vengeance is mine,
Yes.
say the Lord.
Amen
Hey.
to that.
Okay.
Amen. I believe and
All
agree
right.
with him.
Y'all teaching this morning. Y'all,
I'm with him. I'm with him. That's what I would
I'm ready
believe
to
in.
pass the L2B hat. I'm ready to pass the L2B hat.
I'm gonna wear it. I definitely agree with him.
No doubt.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for us as human beings
Right.
to live by it, because we're always ready to bend you. We're ready to attack each other all the time.
Right.
All the time. As soon as we get up, somebody just lift their hand, we're ready to punch.
Wow.
And it shouldn't be like that.
Facts. Good morning, Ursula. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Cameron, Ursula, and DeAndre. Thank you so much. If you can like the page, share the page, I really appreciate it. And if you get a chance to go over to YouTube, go ahead and press subscribe on YouTube.
Yes.
We finally got to 500 and some change subscribers. So thank you for
Yes.
that. So going over and help me get to 600. I appreciate it.
Oh yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah, man. So that's a deep drop you did right there, Cameron. I
Yes.
appreciate that, man.
Yes.
So Miss D, as she said, all the money in the world,
Yeah.
all the cars, all the houses, everything that you can imagine is at your fingertips. You have 3 or 4, 6 acres of land. You have lakes in your backyard.
Yes.
With all of that, it doesn't matter if you don't have a peace of mind.
Yes.
We'll
does
look
not
at
matter.
all those luxurious things and feel like this person is, and you're comparing yourself
Yes.
to a person with things,
Yes. Material things.
and you
yes.
don't know what goes on in that person's mind. Another example of that was
Yes.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
He was not at peace.
He was not in peace.
There's a lot of people that go after the things
Yes. Material.
and don't go after the peace.
Peace of mind.
Is the most important thing, because without the peace, and if you got overwhelming pressure,
Yes.
overwhelming issues, and overwhelming things that you have done to many people, and you never apologize, you never made atonement, you never ever said to nobody, I'm sorry, I was wrong, that will trigger a chemical imbalance
Yes.
in the brain. It's just as the electricity when it trips,
Yes.
I believe.
I believe so too. Yes. Yes. Definitely. I think that would just clear as we could put it. and that's the lesson what we really want to learn from it, to be able to understand that money is not, like, how they say money is everything, and money could bring you power, money could bring you, wealth, all that kind of stuff. Believe me, it could bring you a BBL, could bring you a whatever. It could bring you everything. Money could bring you everything, but it's not gonna bring you that peace of mind. Just remember that just having money, wealth, and all that stuff, it comes with a lot of consequence also. So you have to know how to balance it, and if you can't handle it, don't try to search for it, because it is your decision.
Yeah, it can bring you down.
Really down. Really down.
It can be
Yes.
the course of your demise.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
depending on how you
Handle it.
handle
Yes.
it or
Handle it.
use
Yes.
your money.
Use it. Yes.
If the money is not if it's not helping nobody
Yes.
else but you and yours,
Yes.
and you're tearing people down in the process
Yes.
of
Just to
getting
get
that
money. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing about it. If you're gonna get your money, get it right so it could be right with you.
Right.
Because otherwise, you ain't gonna be in peace.
That's right.
You ain't gonna be in peace. It's just a war, a battle, it's just some right after another one.
Right.
Right after another one.
El Nardo, good morning. Thank you for chiming in. Much love and respect. Once again, thank you, El Nardo, Ursula, thank you, Cameron, and thank you, DeAndre, for tuning in. I'm actually talking about pressing the button on the video. I appreciate it. If you
Yes.
can like the page, please do me a favor and just like the page right now. Thank you so much.
Yes.
If you have any comments, any advice, any analogy or perspective on the situation with Wendy Williams, please put that up now. Thank you.
Yes.
If you want to call it in, you can call it in. The
Yes.
number is on the screen now. So, Miss D,
Yes.
to the young women and men that may not be even paying attention to the situation of the Wendy Williams situation. Because, you know, when you're 25, 28, you're not really concerned too much of something like this. You want to go after constantly
Oh, yes.
the Bergen bags. You want to go after the designer
The
clothes.
designer, yes.
You know what I mean? That's some people's that's their life.
Yes.
They constantly want to have a name brand on
Yes.
their body
Yes.
or have the most luxurious things. What do you say to the young man and woman that's seeing this situation with Wendy Williams? What type of advice do you have for them?
There's nothing wrong in wanting the best in life. Let me just start up with that.
Right.
Like I said, having money, having wanting to have the best in life, there is nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Work for it hard without hurting anybody's. I'm just saying that's a
Yeah.
point.
Real talk.
Go get yours. There's nothing wrong in getting what you want in life. It's a good thing. You got the strength, you got the mind, you have the education, the ability to achieve it. There is nothing wrong with it.
Fact.
But do not play with other people' life, other people to be able to achieve what you want in life. Do it in the right way. There's nothing wrong with it. Because definitely it's going to come back to you.
You see,
Do unto other as you want to be done to you.
Facts. I
Because it
agree.
will come back.
No doubt.
That's my belief. I think we will be lying to say that, no, we won.
We want, yeah.
We want it.
Yeah, we want
And there's
It's not
nothing
even
wrong.
a need, but we want it.
No. and there's nothing wrong
Right.
of wanting it or getting it. Just don't use other people's life and other people to be able to achieve it, because it's going to come back to you.
Exactly.
It's going to come back to you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Anybody else have anything to say regarding this topic? Anybody, just go ahead and put it down on the comment board. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Much love and respect for those who just tuning in. We were talking about the Wendy Williams situation and what type of lessons we can learn from this situation. We're looking actually for your advice, your analogy,
Yes.
your perspective on it, and that hopefully we can get something out of it.
Yes.
So that's where we at now for those who just tuning in.
Yes.
Much love.
And when we do things in life, I just wanted to mention to Supreme,
Go ahead.
we have to always try to for what we do to be able to put something positive in somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? Right. Instead of downgrading or messing up with other people's life. Life is so precious. Yeah. That's the same way like putting a bullet in someone. That's the same way like taking a knife and stabbing someone when you are playing and saying things, you know what I'm saying, about somebody else's life, family and stuff. Oh, that's no other way of seeing it.
That's
you know what I'm
analogy.
saying?
That's a good analogy.
There's no other way of seeing it. That's killing.
I like
that's
that
killing. Downgrading.
Right.
All that is negative. It's and all because you want to make fast money.
And there's a thing that's called spirit killers.
There you go.
It's just like killing.
You're downgrading them.
Yeah.
Same way. Yeah. Yes. And it's not only them. Supreme. Let's put it again.
Right.
Also yourself.
Facts.
Because all of us as human beings, we may look like we're tough. We may look like all the time, but we're all going through a lot of things. Every time we do evil things to somebody, you're probably going to put a face on smile like it doesn't bother you.
Facts.
But deep inside, it's killing you. And it's going to kill you, deteriorate you little by little.
That's fact. Much love. Much love. Definitely good analogy, my sister. D over here preaching this morning.
I'm learning with all of us. We're learning. That's what we have to conversate about it.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of good things to learn from it. Like I said, when I look at it, I see a lot of things that I'd be like, wow, it could be me too. It could be my sister. Yeah. It could be anybody who was damaged with that. But hey, can we learn from it? I learned a lot.
One thing I realized about the documentary, you know, it was amazing in her early years.
Yes.
She always wanted to be thin. That started all the way back then. So you know how people talk about traumas?
Yes.
I think back then that was one of her traumas, of being fat and being heavy.
Yes.
So she started using Coke. She must have got that from somebody. That idea from somebody.
Or to make her thinner.
To make her smaller. Go ahead and use this to help keep you down. And
that just got her addicted to it.
Yeah. I believe that.
Yes. So it started in her young age.
Yeah. It started in her young years of not wanting to be heavy. And wanted also to prove to family members that she's going to be successful. She's going to be a star.
Yes.
So her whole dream was to be a star. So by any means necessary,
she was going to make it happen.
She was going to make it happen.
And so from the beginning, she already had pressure already on her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And she pushed herself, and I think she pushed herself overboard.
Yeah.
That got her to the situation where she is right now. Yes.
Right. So what do you say to those who are backing her lifestyle and career, the process of her career, that woo-hoo? What do you say to her fans?
To her fans.
To her fans. Right.
Wow. I all I could say like to her fan would be like, keep praying for Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
She needs a lot of praying.
Yeah.
She needs, I think, right now, and I also want to tell them the same thing we're saying to our people right now, to our audience. We're saying the same thing to them.
Right.
Learn the good thing out of it. Take the good lesson out of it. Just know already what comes out of that behavior.
Right.
We have to go ahead and tell them, listen, this, what just happened right now, is for us to learn something from it.
Right.
And the lesson learned, we already said what the lesson is.
Fact.
We already said that the lesson is what? To stop playing with other people's life.
Yeah.
Okay? Appreciate other people's territory. We need to stop trying to dig in other people's problem, situation, because we all got one. And what's going to happen is that it's going to end up coming back to us if we don't go ahead and make amendment. That's what it is.
Great analogy, great analogy, great analogy. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I just wanted to make sure I come on here for a little while just to give you guys that particular perspective on the Wendy Williams situation. It's not just about Wendy Williams.
Yes.
It's about all of us.
Yes.
It's about all of us. All right. So we all can learn something from this. And much love and respect. I thank Miss D for coming on to bring the words that she brought today. And it's a blessing that she's here. I appreciate you for coming on. Much
Thank
love
you
and
for
respect.
having me.
We
Thank
thank
you for
you
having
guys
me.
once again for tuning in. If you
Yes.
have any thoughts, perspectives, comments, please do me the favor and go ahead and put it on the comment board. Much love and respect. Tune in next time. Tonight, we're going to have someone else on at 7 o'clock. Tune in 7 o'clock tonight.
And
Much
don't
love respect.
and they better not forget that this life is a battle, and we better fight it in a positive way.
Word.
And we better be ready for it, because it's coming for you and it's coming for me. We just
Right.
got to be ready.
Got to be ready. Much
Yes.
love and respect.
Yes.
Peace.
What you saying?
Ursula, I'm just
Yes.
seeing your comment. Ursula, I have to mention her comment.
Yes.
Very deep comment.
Yes.
She said, when fame is there and you become accustomed to the lifestyle, when the attention is over,
Yes.
flowing, the money seems never run out. But most of all, the power feeling as though the world is in your hands. Knowing what to do when all this come to an end. Always have a plan B.
Yes.
Much love.
Yes, definitely. We agree with you.
No
You
doubt.
got to be ready. We just said it, because it's going to come. Yes, it's going to come. Definitely.